Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of Engineers Academy. So guys, in our previous video we have learned about the centrifugal pump and the priming in centrifugal pump. Why does priming is required and what is the necessity of the priming in centrifugal pumps that we have learned in our previous videos. So guys, over here in this video we are going to learn about the another type of the pump, that is nothing but the reciprocating type of the pump. Its main part, what is the requirement of the reciprocating type pump, and it's some of the applications that we are going to learn over here in today's videos. So guys, if you're new over here on my educational channel Engineers Academy, kindly subscribe it. It's completely free, and please press the bell icon, because whenever I upload a new educational informative kind of videos, you will get instant notification. So without wasting any time, let's begin with the today's topic, that is nothing but the construction and working of the reciprocating type pump. So guys, when we talk about the thing like pump, it is a device which used to convert the kinetic energy or as the mechanical energy of the impeller into the hydraulic energy, which is used to carry the particular fluid from one location to the another location. Like it will suck the water from the sump and it will pressurize it and it will just throw the water out to the desired requirement, to the desired head basically. So over here I'm talking about the reciprocating pumps. It means the action of the pumping out will be done by the some sort of the reciprocating device. And the main kind of the reciprocating device we know ever is nothing but the cylinder piston assembly. So over here, this type of the reciprocating pump uses the cylinder piston assembly. The piston is connected to the piston rod, and then later it is connected to the connecting arm and a crank. This particular crank is connected to the electric motor. That particular electric motor is gains the electrical energy, and the motor rotates along beside the crank also rotates, and the rotational movement gets converted into the translational movement or else the longitudinal movement of the piston into the cylinder. Now over here at in that particular cylinder, there will be the suction and the discharge pipes which are connected to that cylinder. At the suction pipe there will be the valve, like the suction valve, and at the delivery pipe there will be the discharge valve or discharge valve is there. So the suction pipe is immersed in the liquid sump basically. So over here these are all nothing but the main parts of this reciprocating type pump. So this particular cylinder is mainly consists of the cast iron or else the stainless steel. These are the materials which is used to construct the outer cylinder. The piston will be having the piston ring, and the piston is continuously reciprocating inside that particular cylinder. Also guys, in this type of the reciprocating pump, there will be another provision that we can modify the discharge, or we can regulate the discharge. The flow rate we can regulate in over here in the case of the reciprocating pump. In the earlier centrifugal pump we will be getting the continuous discharge, but over here in this reciprocating pump we will be not getting the continuous discharge. So over here the discharge we will be getting in the form of pulses. The liquid will enter in the cylinder, like the cylinder will pressurize it and the liquid gas flows out. This particular process will continues itself. So that's why the outlet or as the flow which we are getting through this reciprocating pump will be in a pulse type basically. It is intermittent, it is not a continuous flow. Also guys, in a centrifugal pump, there is another problem is that centrifugal pump is suitable only for the household application, for the wastewater applications, and it is mainly suitable for the lower pressures, whereas this type of this reciprocating pump is mainly suitable for the higher pressure applications. So this is the reason this type of this reciprocating pump, which will be having the higher industrial applications, such as it is used in the oil and gas plants, offshore drilling, also it is used in wastewater treatment plants, it is used in the food processing refineries, and almost in every scenario, every industrial use where the high pressure output or the high pressure water is required, or else high pressure fluid is required. So in that particular scenario, that particular case, these the reciprocating pumps are used. So guys, let us understand like how this reciprocating type pumps, how does it works actually. So over here, this is the representation of this reciprocating type pump. So the liquid gets entered through the suction pipe, the piston moves from the left side to the right side, causing the suction, causing the vacuum inside the cylinder. Due to the movement, rotary movement of the crank, like the piston will move backward and the liquid will get entered in the cylinder. The suction valve gets open and the delivery valve remains closed over here. The liquid gets entered in the cylinder, and in the second scenario, in the second stage, the piston will pressurize that liquid. The piston will move from the right side to the left side and it will pressurize the fluid, and then at that particular point the delivery valve gets opened, the suction valve remains closed, and the pressurized fluid gets delivered through the delivery pipe at the desired locations. So this is nothing but the simple working of the reciprocating type pump. So guys, as we have seen in our previous videos of the IC engine, how does the IC engine work, so over here the similarly working of the reciprocating type pump occurs. So guys, that is nothing but the working of the reciprocating type pump. The main advantage of this reciprocating pumps over the centrifugal pump, that it will produce the higher pressures. In case of the centrifugal pump, we will be getting the only pressures up to, we will be getting the pressures up to 3 to 5 bar, maximum 10 bar. But in case of the reciprocating type pump, we will be getting the pressures which are up to 15 bar, 20 bar. So this is nothing but the major applications or the major advantage of the reciprocating pump over the centrifugal pump. Also in case of the centrifugal pump, we will be getting the continuous discharge, and this type of the centrifugal pumps which can operate at the higher heads, but this reciprocating pump can operate at the lower heads and it will produce the intermittent discharge. The discharge over here we are getting is not a continuous flow. Also, if we talk about the cost of the centrifugal pump is less, whereas the cost of this reciprocating pump is on a higher side, and it is especially used for the industrial purpose. This type of the reciprocating pump can be used in the variety of the industries such as the oil and gas industries, paper pulp manufacturing, soap manufacturing, food processing units, the mining industries. Also, there is another advantage of the reciprocating pump over the centrifugal pump, that it does not require frequent priming. As in case of the centrifugal pump, we do require priming, but over here in the reciprocating pump, it does not require the frequent priming. Also, the efficiencies of this reciprocating pump can go up to 90% of the efficiencies. So guys, over here in this particular video, we have learned about the reciprocating pumps, its main different parts, its construction and working, and some of the applications. So guys, I hope my video is informative, and I hope you like my video. If you have any doubts and queries, please leave a comment, and please do subscribe to my education channel, Engineers Academy. Thank you so much guys for watching this educational video.